As of the 13th of May 2022, Mercy's Superjump tech has been officially introduced to the OW2 Beta test. In this video, I'll be going over my thoughts on this new addition and the pros and cons of existing and how it personally affects my playstyle. Some context on my background. I'm an average support and DPS player who has been playing since early 2017. My peak is mid-diamond. I mostly play casually due to a full-time job. I got really invested in Mercy techniques a few years ago and would comfortably say I know and can perform pretty much all of them. I really like Mercy parkour. I was really worried to hear they were changing Superjump. Initially, I thought they would be combining it into one button press and removing the base tech to do it, or would put it on a cooldown. That doesn't seem to be the case. What they've done is extremely interesting. I'm not going to explain how to perform a normal Superjump. There are a billion awesome guides out there from the likes of Neandra, Skiesti, and Juratic, who are all much better Mercy players than I will ever be. But here is how the new official Superjump works. If you press Guardian Angel and either hold down crouch a few seconds or tap it mid-flight, when you release it will send you high into the air, just like the previous Superjump did. Here's the interesting part. Old Superjump is still in the game, and guess what? It could be stacked. I'm not sure what the community is calling this, but I'm tentatively going with Megajump right now. So how do you do this Megajump? Here. Perform a crouch GA like OG Superjump, and when you're about to jump, also tap crouch again to activate the double momentum. This will send you into the skybox. It seems so strong and I can't help to wonder if they'll nerf this. Or maybe it's intended, who knows. I'm definitely going to enjoy it. Another thing I discovered when messing around in training range was that you can use this tech in combination with prop bounces for the double momentum effect. I need to do some more testing on how this can be used, but these movements do seem faster if you hit them at the right time. I honestly think they're pretty cool. As you can see, Supernip Raise is still in the game, but it can only be performed with original Superjump because of the height control you have. So now onto the pros and cons. Here are the pros. Firstly, it gives you insane height, which is an easy escape from any non-hit scan character. It's great on maps with vertical cover. Secondly, it's easier to perform and more consistent than original Superjump. As an example, crouch GAing downstairs can make the original Superjump really difficult to perform. Now, you can use new Superjump instead. It can also be used mid-air, which the original couldn't. Training Superjumps is now easier than ever. You can use new Superjump at any point during your GA, and you don't have to wait to reach your target. New Superjump is more consistent and is less likely to be cancelled by an ally unexpectedly stepping too close to your Superjump. Arguably, this raises the skill ceiling of Mercy because of the ability to combine new and old techs to maximize your mobility. And now onto the cons. Firstly, this insane height that you get from the double Superjump makes you extra vulnerable to snipers and hit scans. The falling animation makes you a very easy target, especially on maps with limited vertical cover. If you're used to the muscle memory of original Superjump, this can actually make original Superjump difficult to use. Accidentally holding crouch for too long will automatically trigger the new Superjump and might put you in a sticky situation. You need to be careful not to get too high up, which will disconnect your beam. Because of Mercy's limited healing output, disconnecting this even for a second could mean death in an intense teamfight. Beam uptime makes a difference. One of the greatest disadvantages is that you don't have any height control when using new Superjump compared to original Superjump. You just straight up can't do Superjump res with it. So you still can perform Superjump reses, but it's only with original Superjump and you can't do it at all with new Superjump. A really big con that might be causing all of the frustration on Twitter I've been reading this morning is that some keybinds and toggle options for Guardian Angel make this new Superjump difficult to use or make original Superjump difficult to use. So you've got to find the right combination that makes this new setup on Mercy most optimal for you. And finally, and the most important, I do think, although it raises her skill ceiling, it also significantly lowers the skill ceiling, because now newer players don't really have an incentive to learn original Superjump, and thus not maximize their time on Mercy. It's kind of disappointing. How do I personally feel about it? Due to my kind of janky keybinds, I don't hate it. I use a setup that has toggle GA and has crouch double bound to both control and middle mouse click. I think this new movement is just an extra tool in Mercy's Swiss Army knife of a kit. Intermittently using original and new Superjumps and maximizing your time off the ground makes you extremely difficult to chase, especially on tall maps with high skyboxes. It makes Mercy less predictable and gives her more agency and options, which I personally love. To summarize, it's an interesting change, and I will be exploring it further before the beta comes to a close. What do you think of this change? Let me know in the comments below. For now, that is the end of this discussion, and if you watched all the way through, I really appreciate it. If you want to see more footage of this new Mercy change, I'll probably be uploading something in the next few days, so if you want to see that, make sure to drop a like and a follow, and I'll see you around.